Once upon a time, in a land far, far away. Hopefully, everyone has heard these words at least a few times. The question has been asked, should we read fairy tales to young children? Professor Richard Dawkins is one that has questioned whether telling children fairy tales could be harmful because they teach a view of the world that includes the supernatural. He has been quoted in saying, Is it a good thing to go along with the fantasies of childhood, magical as they are? Or should we be fostering a sense of skepticism? For me, this brings a whole different question. What makes up a fairy tale? According to Merriam Webster's dictionary, a fairy tale is a story involving a fantastic forces and beings, such as fairies, wizards, and goblins, or a story in which an improbable event leads to a happy ending. My answer is just a little different. For me, a fairy tale is a teaching tool, as well as a valuable bonding experience for adults and children. Fairy tales can help children to learn about their world as well as cultural differences, helping to give them a curiosity to learn new things and experience new places, and help them in building their imagination. There is evidence that imagination and role-playing appear to have a key role in helping children take someone else's perspectives and help them build those key friendship skills. A couple of great examples of this would be Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Even though they were very different, they learned to live together and to help each other out. Another great example would be Mulan. Even though the men of her regiment found out that she was a female, they were able to lay their differences aside and come together to beat the bad man of the story. Fairy tales also teach us right from wrong, teaching children moral lessons with characters' actions instead of just using their words. I know that we have all heard the expression that actions speak much louder than words. Why should this not be true for young children also? Just a few lessons that could be taught in a fairy tale is don't talk to strangers, listen to your parents, and don't make up stories. Fairy tales also help children develop those critical problem-solving skills. They see the characters and their decisions and learn that what will happen to them depends on what decisions they make. What this teaches is that when bad things happen, you have a decision to make. Fairy tales tend to teach children that good always beats evil. Even though this is not always true in real life, that is a very important message to send to children. Be the hero, not the villain. Fairy tales can help children also deal with some emotions that's within themselves. Not only do fairy tales prepare our kids for society, making moral decisions, they teach them how to deal with conflicts within themselves. Child psychologist Bruno Bottom, the author of The Uses of Enchantment, The Meaning of the Importance of Fairy Tales, believed that fairy tales can aid children in dealing with anxiety that they're even unable to explain to anyone. He argues convincingly that fairy tales provide a unique way for children to come to terms with the dilemmas in their own lives. In fairy tales, children often are the main characters, and more often than not, they will win against the evil. Readers can relate to this and find a fairy tale hero within themselves. Not sure what the new movie character is out or just who the new hero is in the new movie? Watch any group of young children at play and it won't take you long to figure out who that might be. And we should never take away the importance of an adult taking the time to read to a child. The bonding that comes from just a few minutes cuddled up to read a book is invaluable. In short, the good that comes from the fairy tales and what it brings within a child far outweighs any concerns of introducing the supernatural. Read to the children. Even help them make up their own fairy tales. It will help them to grow into a well-rounded, active learning student. Thank you.